I'll do a little introduction. Welcome to episode 3 of Talkin' Shit with Tara Cheyenne. I'm Tara Cheyenne Friedenberg, and I'm here with my very special guest, Silvia Gravali.
Hello.
Hello. From Italia. And we're in residence here at fabulous Dance Victoria working on a duet. We're making shit up, and we're so lucky that we get to do this. So we're kind of going to go off on some tangents here. We've been talking about, a lot of creating dance and dance theater. We both work kind of in the place between dance and theater. That nice little crevice,
yes,
between dance and theater. Que rico. We spend a lot of time speaking. She speaks Italian, and for some reason I start answering in Spanish, even though she doesn't speak Spanish. It makes sense somewhere in my mind. So we go through a few different languages.
Thank you.
So we're talking right now. We'll talk a little bit more about Silvia's background, but we're just right now we're talking about virtuosity. And it was such a fantastic, interesting conversation that I thought, I gotta put the camera on. I need to capture this for Talkin' Shit with Tara Cheyenne. I'm just gonna check the make sure that, oh yeah, you're there. We're there. So the question is, what is virtuosity to you? So do you want to start answering that question?
Sì. Stavo riflettendo, no?
Mm-hmm.
È difficile parlare di virtuosismo.
It's difficult to talk about virtuosity, of course.
Yes.
It's almost virtuosic to talk about virtuosity.
Ma credo che un po' sia qualcosa che sorprende.
Something that surprises.
Qualcosa che non ti aspetti in qualsiasi forma.
Right, so something you don't expect.
Ma sono sempre un po' in conflitto rispetto al virtuosismo come qualcosa che è impossibile.
Right, it's like this, so it's a conflict between the thing that's impossible, like the crazy gymnast,
for example.
Right?
Sì, ho il fatto di essere semplicemente virtuoso con qualcosa di intoccabile, qualcosa di
intangible
ma
quality.
Anche che è estremamente semplice.
So something extremely simple.
No? So what's for you?
Yeah, it's kind of a complicated thing to think about because there's las ideas de virtuosidad con la danza y haciendo cosas que están casi imposible. So doing things that look like they're almost impossible. Like you watching, some dancers. There's so many that are like, oh my God, I can't quite figure out how they did that. So there's a virtuosity in that, or the gymnasts that just bend themselves
because maybe there are some gymnasts.
There might be some. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's virtuosic. So I'm saying that is a type of virtuosity. But I think what we are kind of what we're talking about or interested in is the kind of virtuosity that is. I don't want any of your pre-chewed ginger, but I really appreciate you asking me. Here's some mildly masticated food stuff. It might be an Italian thing. I really don't know. We don't necessarily feed each other gobs of pre-chewed food in Canada.
No.
Is that something?
Sorry.
Okay.
No, we're not talking about
we're being serious. Yeah, so I think what we're talking about, though, is that you can have somebody who is super virtuosic as a dancer, as a musician, but there is something beyond that that, you know, takes it into like another level of virtuosity that is kind of penetrates.
Wow.
And
No, sorry. This is horrible.
I don't know. Can you see what I'm dealing with here? It's like really hard.
Sorry.
To figure out what the
Because
fuck she's saying.
No, penetrate.
Yeah. Anyway, so because you're also talking about how something very, very simple can be incredibly virtuosic, like watching, you know, somebody on stage just standing there, but with the kind of energy, awareness, ability to draw you in, ability to move your focus. Like, you know, you see some performers and they might not seem to be doing anything, but they make you look at really specific, like they make you look at, you know, one eye, and then you see this whole story in one eye or something like that. And that, of course, is completely virtuosic, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sì, alle volte forse si vuole copiare un virtuosismo, quindi diventa qualcosa che forse è lontano dal nostro virtuosismo, cioè è molto difficile trovare poi il tuo speciale virtuosismo, no?
Sì.
E quindi alle volte magari uno cerca qualcosa molto, per esempio appunto parlavamo anche prima, che magari c'è un pubblico che ama anche la danza e dice wow, quella cosa per me è una cosa bellissima, cioè è quasi come una ricerca verso Dio poi.
Right, so like virtuosity, I love that. It's like virtuosity is like we're looking for God.
Ma magari proprio in questa parabola, cioè magari Dio non è così distante da noi poi.
And I think maybe like the problem with the way we are looking for God is it that it's so far, right? And actually, it's right here.
Exactly.
Or maybe we're getting very spiritual.
Maybe
No! I touched the ginger!
And now I can't.
The ginger is gone! Oh no!
Oh yes.
Oh,
you know, the
no.
problem is now that it doesn't matter.
You're so weird. Sorry, just gonna fix your hair. Right, and actually, so I think audiences, and maybe that's part of the problem of this, like, dissatisfaction sometimes with going to dance, and you see it and you're like, wow, that was amazing. They were so virtuosic. But you walk out and you forget immediately what it was. You didn't, because nothing connected, and there wasn't that sense of humanity that is actually like the other texture, the other level, the other profundimental, you know.
Sì, è la...
I might have just made that word up.
No, ma anche per noi, cioè anche per gli italiani è chiaro, anche se è un mix tra italiano e spagnolo, un profilo d'età, ma è questo, cioè il fatto di dov'è che poi, perché anche un grande danzatore, io adoro, no, quando vedi...
Dimmi.
Quando vedi il danzatore che è oltre la tecnica, no? Quindi vedi, allora la tecnica diventa ed è lì il virtuosismo,
sì.
che la tecnica è dietro l'essere umano, cioè è un mezzo, ma dico cose banali.
Sta bene.
Dico cose banali.
Do you need to have a ginger break?
Ma no, it's not.
Yeah.
Ma no, che la cosa bella poi è interessante vedere la capacità poi di essere se stessi anche dentro una grande struttura.
Right, within a huge structure.
Yeah, huge
right.
structure.
Right. Structure.
Ma io penso che parlare di virtuosismo sia un concetto contemporaneo molto importante.
Sì.
Cos'è virtuosismo anche nella società? Cioè il concetto di virtuosismo penso che sia una cosa importante, perché ne abbiamo bisogno del virtuosismo.
Bisogno, non intendo.
We need
virtuosity.
Sì. E forse abbiamo bisogno della rivoluzione del virtuosismo.
Virtuosity will force the revolution.
Yes?
Why? Is that what you said? Yes, I like. And what kind of, is it the virtuosity of the extreme gymnast or the athlete or the singer who can, hit some sort of crazy note?
Sì, ma, yeah.
Those are the people that will lead the revolution. I'm so lost on this, really? They're going to lead the revolution?
What?
See, this is good because we think we go for like an hour thinking we totally understand each other, and then there's this moment of like, oh wait, you're talking about something completely different than I am.
No, this was very, very nice.
Yeah,
but I'm a little bit tired.
You're a little bit bored of the virtuosity.
No.
Are you not feeling virtuosic
no,
in your virtuosic discussion? Do you want to talk about?
No, it was. What? No, let's talk about what.
I would like to know more about you.
About me?
Yeah, about you, because Sylvia started as a contemporary dancer, and then you kind of went, this isn't really working out for me, and you started just like creating your own, which is, I think it's a common story in a way, and it's good to hear these kind of things because, certain careers, like there are those people that can get on the path and do all the things and it works out great and check mark gold star and there you go. But there is a lot of us that you get on the path and you're like, I'm going to do this is going to be great. And you realize it's like, wait, oh my God, I totally don't fit in. Or I kind of fit in, but it's me at Winnipeg Ballet School spending a lot of time doing my pliés, thinking about how am I going to make the other little girls laugh. And so coming up with my comedy routines was more important to me than, my little échappées. And anyway, so tell me about how your evolution.
Allora, I'm a choreographer, performer.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was born in Italy in 1974. I'm 41.
Very bold.
And yes, I was dancer. And when I was 28 years old, I changed a little bit my body. Mm-hmm. I changed my physicality. So, my body?
Your body.
Yeah. So I decided to use my body as a...
So you're essentially saying you gained weight.
Gained weight.
So you were not so like teensy weensy anymore.
Mm-mm.
Right.
So I decided to create with my own body something like everyone. I mean, all performance works about that. But for me, it was a little bit a shock because I was till that time I was really connect to the dream about to be a dancer, a skinny dancer, and beautiful dancer with beautiful line.
Yeah.
And if I have to be honest, I have to say that it was hard to accept that my body was not exactly the bodies that I was.
That you wanted in your mind.
Yeah. So then I started to use it in a different way. So, and now I'm very happy to come back to contemporary dance, actually, to study again. I'm 41, so because I interrupt a little bit, I was more interested in to make a site-specific work, or I made my different solos, and in theater, dance, but now my questions is really how can I use techniques, but the old techniques. I mean, not something new. That I don't want to use something that is, but really to use the balletto.
So to use what
and not to be funny in the balletto, but really how can I use in my life,
right,
or the base of the dance techniques as a performer and dancer in this moment. I'm
right.
very interested in this subject.
Right.
And so for that also I'm very happy about our collaboration, because I think here I have many possibilities to work about this subject. And yes, I don't know, it's always so hard speaking about what I am.
I know. It's cruel. It's boring to you.
Yes.
But it's not boring to anybody else. It's interesting. It's
I
really interesting to me.
A video about my performance.
I know, but those are different, right? Those are like your promotional videos,
yeah.
Instead of like, I mean, hearing about like real kind of, this was my real experience, and actually, what you really want to do. I think those things don't come across necessarily in all our, nice, slick promotional videos and stuff, right? And I think I don't know, I feel like the conversation is important, because, we're talking about, and we're in our process too, we're like, one of the things we kept talking about was like, I just want to dance. And so we're dancing and being with it in a really honest way right now, and looking at where we are virtuosic, and looking at different ways, I think, that we are virtuosic in terms of like, our relationship, how we relate on stage, how we improvise together. And,
and also together, for me, it's also always a big surprise to discover how my body reacts to some inside of some improvisation. Because one is the idea that I have about me,
right.
Another is the reality, what's really my body can do, or what I can. Also, if I want to make a super beautiful choreography, but actually inside I feel that after 2 seconds I'm so tired that I have to breathe, I have to take that. So I said, I don't know, what is my reaction about that? What is the way we want to push and to make amazing choreography, or we want to use this this limit in what, or we want to break this limit. I don't know. Every day in this work, it's something that it's about what I would like to make, and what really happened when I'm inside.
Right.
Because it's true that I'm not a dancer. I mean, I'm a dancer, okay, but I'm a performer, blah, blah, but I don't have a training every day, clearly, to be ready for whenever, I mean. So normally maybe sometimes I'm outside, so maybe sometimes for 3 months I don't move my body, I'm just outside. So now I pretend to go to the stage, on the stage, stay for 7 hours in the studio and move, and after 2 hours I need to go to sleep a little bit, and then maybe to come back and to
eat some ginger.
Yeah, some ginger. And so I think this is also virtuosity.
I think so. Well, because it's
to
there's
be
something
there is something
about the limitation and using your limitation and creating something that wasn't there before because of the limitation, right?
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Yeah.
And I think that's That absolutely is.
And sometimes it's the frustration. There is a frustration because it could be a beautiful idea with my body or our body. It would be ready to make it, but the limit is always there. So how to use the limit or not?
Because but the limit is the thing that takes you down the unexpected pathway. Yeah, because you can have the idea about but then you get there and you're like, fuck, that might be whatever, and that actually leads you in a surprising direction, which is what you said earlier about virtuosity is about surprise.
Yeah, it's true. Right? But there is also another opportunity, just to be outside and to make a big audition and to have a beautiful dancer inside, very young. So we have also this opportunity. If really after 1 week we are too tired.
I'm not tired.
Yeah, I know. I know. You are not tired.
I'm tired in a different way. Well, I guess we better get back to work. Right?
Yes.
So thank you for joining us on Talking Shit with Tara Cheyenne, here with Silvia Gravaldi. And so our piece is called, right now, 101. That's our working title. We're going to be at the Dance Center for the next 2 weeks in Vancouver doing some more work. So we're kind of in the middle here in Dance Victoria. And then on the 27th at 5 o'clock or 5:30 in the Ferris, we'll do another little sharing. We're calling it sharing instead of showing, because that's less pressure. And then we'll work in Italy next year.
Ci vediamo in Italia.
Grazie.
Presto.
Grazie, adios.
Grazie Italia. Qua fa freddo ed è agosto.